Welcome to Grand Buffet Life. You did. Yes, you peoples. Make sure you like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell. Hey, man. Look, I'm back at y'all live in the flesh. You feel me? Look, man, I just bought ring light, you dig? So, at the same time, I also got a gift of a new phone, you feel me? So, man, it's good quality. So, hopefully you guys like the good old quality and everything else, you dig? What I'm talking about? Oh, this light, man. I ain't been behind the light in a minute. Look, man, what I got right here is Chipotle Mukbang. You dig? Yes, indeed, man. You feel me? Chipotle Mukbang. And I got me a good old burrito bowl. I got me a burrito bowl because I actually did a mukbang one time, actually in my mom's room. Kind of was interrupting her, her just chilling by herself. And I did a mukbang, but I never dropped the video. So today, been talking to a lot of people today. I met some good people today that might be featured on my channel. You feel me? So let me get off into mukbang. The topic is going to be relationships, relationship goals. And I just randomly picked that topic, and it was a reason for me picking that topic. The Lord told me to pick that topic. So meanwhile, let me get off into this prayer. Jesus, thank you for this food I'm about to eat. Thank you for giving me a blessed meal in front of me. Nurture my body. Bless that it bless me in the best ability. And protect me from any type of viruses, any type of plagues against the world. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Yes, indeed. Look at this, though, man. I asked for a little extra lettuce. So, ooh, man, I got steak and chicken. There you have it right there. You feel me? Ooh, look at that, baby. Look at that, man. Got the greenness. Keep your body right. You did. Lord Jesus. Jesus, baby. I could chase a true guacamole and put a little hot sauce over that. Y'all that know me. Ooh, I didn't even think I got no jalapenos. Just hot sauce to do though. But look, relationship goals. Basically, the reason why I wanted that topic was there's a lot of us that has been in relationships or that will be getting in relationships. So everybody's relationship goals is different. And relationship goals is things that can just keep the relationship going. I said relationship goals overall it's just being in a relationship. Relationship goals is just things if you are in a relationship with people that's in relationships, things that can keep your relationship spiced up and healthy and basically for your relationship to last. You know what I'm saying? That way you won't come and last. You did. Man, that shit's so good. Like I told y'all in my last video, it's very awesome how you could just randomly think about something and when you finally put your mind to doing that, it turns out perfectly fine. Like today, I was supposed to give you a certain type of Wingstop video. The reason for me doing the video is because I wanted to give you guys a video of not just of what I wanted to do, just what's kind of trending. And my cousin came up with a good idea of a video that he'd been told me I could have had it before a lot of people, but I didn't do it because of certain circumstances. So I'm like, well, I'm going to go do that video now. So, be on the lookout of that video. Shout out to my cousin, Kevin Ryder, K. Ryder. He got a YouTube channel. There's a lot of ideas that we've been thinking about and talking about that he might just get off into doing with his YouTube channel. So, y'all go over there, subscribe to his channel, check it out. See what he do. Go motivate him. Leave some comments and let him know I sent you. You did. But basically,
right now. Lord, I know you said be patient, but I need that right now. Ryder, chill.
He's a Christian rapper. He got dope songs, very unique. But me and him been talking about some other stuff to do that I feel like he'd be the first one doing. And that's part of having a relationship too. When you got a relationship with somebody, you're not gonna think as just that person being a friend. You're gonna think as how you care about that person, how you value that relationship you have with that person. So even when you give advice, you're gonna give advice from the heart, because obviously you have been dealing with that person for a period of time where you know what they good at, what they like, you know, their struggles, you know, their whereabouts and different things like that. So, in relationships, you know, a relationship is just a friendship, associate, whatever it is that your relationship, you know, had the status of. You know, with me and my cousin, the relationship is more so we family. We have both been through certain similar struggles. So when we give each other advice, we give each other advice from the heart of family members and also what we've been through. So it's always a plus, but also it's a blessing, because who would have known the lifestyles that we both live now are transforming into living. Both are positive. My cousin is a YouTube Christian rapper with plans of having different parts of YouTube involved with his YouTube. Me right now, I'm going through a transition where, you know, I know our times of living is totally different, so I know the word. So even though I'm transitioning to a better lifestyle, my better lifestyle has been consistent of knowing the word, being associated with God's promises and things like that. So it makes things a little different for me, because I'm in the mix of me going through what I'm going through personally of my lifestyle. I'm learning a transformation of just, you know, putting trust in God more, you know, letting Him steer me into the right directions. You feel me? It's crazy because, you know, I come from a background of family members that have always been in a Christian church. You know, different type of church of activities and things like that. Even myself, I grew up in church, you feel me? To some extent. I used to go to the center, man. When I used to go to the center, it was like, I met Bob and Lisa. When I met Bob and Lisa, it was like, you know, God already had it planned where my mom would move to Stockton, California, into this particular place, and I meet certain people. And even though I'm from the streets, I met different people from different lifestyles that has been associated with all type of different lifestyles, or that's been associated with the lifestyles of famous people. You feel me? Or different people that has passed away, are people that I actually know. And it's crazy because, you know, look at that. I got my ring all toe up. The gift of being from Oakland, we don't gangbang. We don't do none of that. But we know so many different people of all different places. You know what I'm saying? That's the gift that we get, knowing different people of all different places, because we may not be 100% involved in what they involved in, as far as certain politics. With that said, I have met different people all over LA, Vegas. I've been in music videos in Vegas. Met people that's actually connected with some of the goodest people like YG. You know, my folks, rest in paradise to my cousin, Brittany, you know what I'm saying? And Freeman, you know, that's Kamaya, that's her cousin, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's always been some type of some type of connection with some type of celebrity with me and my family, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why I point that out is because when you have them type of connections, naturally, and it's just always been that way, your drive become different than others because you're not so moving by somebody else's success. You understand their success, you understand what it took, but you're so busy trying to create your own lane of your success. For me. So basically, like with me, I know rappers, I know all type of different rappers. I used to want to rap because I was a popular thing. Me coming up. And I came up in '89 where, you know, it was like you wanted to be either a dope boy, rapper, or something. But later on the line, God made a way for me to be a mudbanger. But I also have other plans as far as my beginning stage of being a mudbanger, of other things that I want to venture off into that's going to have me associated with rappers. So everything is meant to happen for what is meant to be happen, because we all have some type of calling. We have a calling where we can change our calling to make it more in a safe way, or we could just ignore that fact and be strictly straight with it and don't care about all that. With me, the Lord got my attention when my nephew had died. And actually, you know, I lost my brother through a car accident. I lost my other brother, you know, he overdosed. So by me having them type of experiences, it changed my way of thinking on different avenues of life. For me, so the Lord has just been waking me up in different ways, getting my attention to understand that we get chances in life, but don't get beside yourself and get too cocky with some of your chances and miss your biggest blessings. So with me, I done went through certain trials and tribulations in life where when I look at it and be like, man, the only one that's blessed me with this was the Lord. That blessed me get through it and understand why this is happening in my life is the Lord. But in the midst of them trials and tribulations, the outside world may not understand everything you understand, because, you know, God sit us down for purposes and reasons. So I've seen an NBA YoungBoy post. And I said, God will sit you down for a road just for you. No friend, no associates, no woman, no nobody. Just for you to go down so he can get your attention. And right now, currently, that's what the Lord has done for my life. Don't get me wrong. The most influencing associate that I have had in my life has been my cousin, K. Ryder. That is one of the only people that I know that's in my age bracket that has been through what I've been through, that is actually saved. You know, that's going through the process of continuing to being saved and doing right by the Lord. So, it's crazy because there's a lot of things that he has talked to me about that has had me motivated and kept me motivated in my transition. Because my transition don't just consist of me transitioning for the better life for me. It consists of what the Lord's want for me, what the Lord wants for me. You know what I mean? And it's like a saying where my granddad used to always say, stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And it's also a saying where people be like, well, I give my life to the Lord when I'm ready. When you be ready, it may be too late. But when the Lord may create a certain road for you to be ready, it be on time. You feel me? So, with that said, right now, you know, I know the Lord has been talking to me in different ways and grasping my attention. And sometimes myself, I might be like, I don't know if I'm ready. Because I still want to live somewhat of a life that I'm used to or comfortable for. But the Lord wants me to live more of a challenging life that has a better purpose and abundance of a gift. And right now, that's what I've been experiencing. You know, it's been times where, man, I ain't gonna lie, you know, I go through times where I want to shed tears because I have changed so much tremendously. But changing so much tremendously doesn't mean everybody else around you are exceptions to that. They don't accept that. So if they don't accept that, it's easy for them to be planted with a seed of the devil to create nothing but confusion and dividing things. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, me changing, you know, I get a lot of backlash from a lot of people. Even one of my biggest story times, I'm going to give you guys one of my pranks I did on YouTube. Somebody took and ran with that story of knowing how my family would run or how my family would respond to that story and use it for themselves benefits with the help of some of my family members. You know, at that time, I was hurt because sometimes, a lot of times, or whenever we ask, we want to know who's going to be in our corner. We go to the next level. We want to know who's going to be in our corner when we make the biggest changes of our life. Truth be told, we don't know. You know, because everybody's not meant to go to the next level with you. Everybody don't have that mind frame or that structure of thinking to go to the next level with you. So, in my life, the Lord has been rebuilding people, and He has been removing people, and a mix of removing people. He's been teaching me to remove certain people or keep a distance. That's very difficult sometimes because it could be the people that you knew for life, for years, and that you thought that really cared about you, but secretly behind your doors, behind their own doors, love was not genuine. You know what I'm saying? So, I say that to say, you're going to have family members, you're going to have different people that get mad at you because they see the change in you. And it reminds of them of themselves that they ain't changed a bit. And you're going to just have people that get upset where they really irritated because they see the change in you. And they never was prepared for that. So they don't know how to deal with that emotionally because they have spent so much time being so against your prospering days that they push themselves away because they don't have nothing to offer but nothing but negative or things that will bring you down to become nothing that maybe that they're not or nothing that they don't see themselves of or they don't see you as being ever. So I just say this, man. If you got some people in your corner and the relationships is toxic, but you love them, you got a different type of love to your bone gristle, which I always say, I love people to the bone gristle, you did. If you got that type of love and you find yourself questioning yourself, like, why I'm with this person? Like, nothing's good coming out this situation. The best thing I could say for you to do is pray. Because when we don't understand a situation, sometimes it's just for the Lord to get our attention. Maybe He want to get your attention. That way you can start bringing the Lord into your life and you're maybe to be the more influencing person in your relationship. So you can bring the Lord into your life so y'all can have a longevity relationship. And it won't just be a relationship that looks good for the outside world. It can be a spiritual relationship as well. Or maybe He's trying to get your attention of letting you know this is not the person that's going to the next level with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, pretty soon I'm going to have some shirts that got different quotes on there. And all the quotes is the quotes that was all designed for me to have part of my transition and part of my growth as a person, as an individual that has grown ever since I lost my left nephew. You know what I'm saying? Like, my nephew's birthday was not too long ago. It was the other day ago. I didn't get to go to his gravesite because it was like overwhelming for me because I just went over there. When y'all see the video, y'all seen the video, I went over there and left him some gifts. Just let him know I love him. I'm out here in this area. I wanted to go see him. And later that day, I wanted to go see my niece, but I didn't have the number because of, I had to get a new phone and different things like that because of my own situations, personal situations. So I didn't have the emails that was connected with all my contacts. So I say this to say this, man. One thing about life is you got to be prepared for all that's going to come your way, man. And even though we may think we know what's going to come our way, sometimes we don't got the slightest idea. You know, having fun. I didn't have my fun in my life. You know, that's one reason why my last relationship didn't work as much, because I've had a certain amount of fun where my thoughts and drive was about longevity things. You dig? Everybody is not prepared for that. Why do you think you got people sometimes be like, man, you may not be boring physically or different things or even certain ideas you come up with, but you may be boring because of some of the growth that you have that others don't have. You know what I'm saying? And like I say in relationships, you know, relationships is sometimes they easy to get sometimes, but they can be difficult to keep them depending on how you guys have lived. You know, certain people live differently than others. So, you know, there's one of them things in the Bible where it says you got to be careful with who you live with. Some of the person's flaws may be your downfall. Some of them flaws may be so strong where that person don't know how to elevate over them flaws. You feel me? So when you put the work into trying to mold this person to be more stronger and more motivated within self, they put in the effort to do the opposite, going against everything that you putting in because they don't know nothing else. That's all they know. So I say that because sometimes in relationships, a person don't always intentionally try to be the bad person, you know? In my relationships, I didn't have people be like, man, look, I want a relationship. I always wanted this type of relationship, but now that I got it, I don't know. It was a surprising situation for them because it came unexpectedly. They wasn't prepared. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you got to stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. You feel me? And I thank my grandpa to this day, man, because he have taught me a lot of my drive that I have today. He was a fisherman. Lately, I've been going fishing with my brothers, you know what I'm saying, with my uncles, and it's just good because, like, you learn things about life, you feel me? Like, when we go fishing, sometimes I look at it like, damn, man, something is going on with the world because sometimes we don't even get certain fishes. You know, fishes is a little smarter than what they is now, man, and ain't nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it ain't like it used to be. Times has changed tremendously with the land, from the sea, from the air, to everything else you did. And for those that saved know what I mean. But I say this to say this, man, you know, I'm a blessed person because I have an understanding that's outside of this world that's not probably all involved in my just everyday lifestyle. And I'm thankful and I'm truly blessed. I thank my praying grandmothers because I have had tremendous amount of them, tremendous amount of blessings and prayers that they have put out there in the atmosphere for me to receive and get some type of benefits from. I think my relationships with those, I think my relationship with people that's had a different lifestyle than I had, where I understand things I've learned. So when I have got into that lifestyle for myself, you know, it's been beneficial. And I also thank those that has a similar lifestyle to me, but still have participated in that lifestyle a little sooner than I have. You feel me? But with this Chipotle thing, man, this thing right here is smack. I ain't gonna lie, man, bro. You know, y'all don't mind me. I'm just feeling myself right now. I got this new green light. I got this new ring light. You know what I'm saying? The foodie immaculate look, if y'all can't see. I mixed it good with the sriracha. The people that was at the restaurant, I think it was a lady that actually cooked mine. Was it? I believe so. She put it just well, like put together. You know, I always want somebody that cook my food with love. That's what I want all the time. I met some good people up in the mix of me being up in the restaurant. The crazy part, I had a different video planned, and I had seen that video. I had seen that restaurant, and I'm like, I might go over there, and I wound up going over there. So everything happened for reasons, but like I say, with relationships, if you got goals in relationships, that's the best thing you could do, because like in a relationship, it's just like having your own relationship within yourself. You feel me? It's one of them things where when they ask you where would you want to be from 5 years from now, if you don't know where you want to be 5 years with yourself, sometimes you don't know where you probably will want to be 5 years within a relationship. So if you know your own self-preservation, it's easier for you to have your own goals amongst of knowing how to equally yoke yourself within your relationship. So when you make your relationship goals, you know what it takes to spice up your relationship. You know what it takes to make sure everything is evenly right. When things is not evenly right, knowing how to adjust. Because sometimes in relationships, it's gonna be times where if your man been working for 30 years plus, it may be 5 years that you may need to work and he ain't working. And that's part of a relationship sacrifice. That's part of a relationship bondage. Like, just because you was always raised, a man is supposed to do this. Sometimes different times is different times. And in order to know how the world is working, you're knowing how to keep up with them times. You're knowing how to keep up with your relationship. You feel me? So with me, it's like I've always kept up with knowing how certain things can be in life with people. So when it came to my relationship, I always knew what to say and how to say to my significant other to try to let them have enough knowledge to know what to expect from certain people. So whenever they come your way, you knew how to protect your space. You knew how to protect your position, your spot. The biggest thing in relationships, people don't know how to protect their space or they know how to protect their spot. You feel me? So they can manipulate out the spot so easily, intentionally, non-intentionally. And the reason why I say intentionally and non-intentionally is because sometimes a person may not have them objective ideas, but because things can be so toxic in theirs, they can say so much stuff and it could be your downfall. You feel me? So you gotta know what you stand on, your principles, and what you want out of your relationship. When you got relationship goals, them goals are going to be connected with how you feel as a person, as a personal person, and what you want out of life or what you want out of real relationships. Relationships is not always a significant other having entanglements and different things. A relationship could be a friend, associate, parents, different things. Everything that has to do with life is a part of some type of relationship goals. It just get a little bit more intimate when it's in them formats with their significant other and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you get to touching people's souls and different things in that format. I'm just being honest with you. You feel me? You dig? You know what I'm saying? I've been one of them people, man. I touch a soul, man. And when you touch a woman's soul, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Like, I'm in my auntie. Shout out to my auntie. I still love you, baby. Ebony. I remember when she told me, like, man, what are you doing to these women? Because when you do certain things with women or you have a certain relationship, sometimes how they respond can show that y'all had y'all connection was very unique and strong and whatever. And sometimes even when you respond in the littlest ways you respond, you can be looking at it as, oh, that ain't no big deal. But to that person, it's more of a dramatic deal, or it's more bigger than ever, and it may not be nothing to the average person. So in relationships, you gotta understand the values of the goals, the people, what you guys want to see, what you want to accomplish, what it is that you guys want to overall win with this relationship goal. My relationships, I got some people in my life, man, I still miss to this day, man. One of my significant others I miss to this day was a person I had before my last. Sure, got the same name. No lie. She knows who she is. I missed her because she's always had her little classes. And it was this ludicrous song that I used to always remember back in the days. I'm going to find it. Maybe I'll put it in a link. Or not a link in the video. And in the song, it has some sophisticated, beautiful women having their glasses on. Bruh, I just love women that's sophisticated looking. And that's sophisticated in their own way, too. So with that person, she was sort of a square. I think her last name was a Maynard or something. I'm not sure. Man, Lord Jesus. That girl had me ready to come tear up the club over her. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, what? I ain't playing over her, you feel me? But that was somebody I actually really loved, you feel me? And I know I actually really loved her because it was like, I couldn't fake that relationship. That was somebody I actually loved. She brought out a certain person to me. You know what I'm saying? And it was just, the timings were different. I was on some different timing. I was also being immature. But I say that to say this, man. Like, one thing in life that you do get every day, you're going to always have a choice and a chance, man. You're going to have a choice to do whatever you're going to do, and you have a chance, man. Them are two things you're going to always get in life every day. You know what I'm saying? And it's up to you to make that chance worth it. It's up to you to make that choice worth it. It's up to you to make anything that you feel valuable to worth it. So, with me, like I say, man, I want to shout out to everybody that's been supportive to me. Man, I know this video may seem all over the place, but it's not. I want to thank everybody, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my folks, man, you know what I'm saying? That's been rocking with me, you feel me? Even when people don't understand the relationships behind my folks, I want to thank y'all, man, you know what I'm saying? Doing this video right here. It's sort of emotional in a way because I'm almost getting emotional because I come so far, man, where it's like, you know, like I said, I didn't wake up to one day and say I wanted to do YouTube. I did wake up in a sort of sense saying I could do the YouTube, but I didn't know what to come with that. I didn't know how things was going to turn out to be. And, you know, I didn't even understand when the Lord took my last son away due to certain circumstances why. And the Lord spoke to me. He was like, man, I took that away because it was a lot of things that was in the atmosphere that was false statements. So I took that away because a lot of false accusations and false statements were said. So I want to show the world, or not even show the world. It's just going to be naturally for people to know who really serious about what, because whoever go on from here and there about taking care of business, hey man, that's the person that's always been the brains behind everything, you know what I'm saying? And I say that to not throw no shade on nobody. I say it because at the end of the day, the Lord will speak to you in different formats, but also speak to others who are doing so because they have a purpose and a reason. Don't mind me. I had a long day today, but God has blessed me, man. All praise to the Lord. I knocked this out too, though, man. Look at that, man. Well, bust down, man. But look, shout out to my cousin. Shout out to my family. Shout out to anybody that's ever shared my videos that have been supportive to me. Even when times looked at differently for me, I just truly appreciate y'all, man. Because this comes from the heart, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, at the end of the day, I wanted to change my life from the sake of my nephew and my family and try to come with something positivity. And hopefully benefit the best way I could with this. So I want to thank y'all for everything, man. Shout out to my kids. Shout out to my baby mother, too, for just letting me be able to, you know, just basically be a good father to my children. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, man. Thank you, sweetheart. I thank anybody that's been supportive to me, man. With that said, my little brother that I put in my video with the music video, Wisdom, him and my little brother, you know, they got their movement going. Shout out to little brother. I just ordered me some hats, you feel me? So y'all be on the lookout for them hats. They dope hats, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Cuzzo, K Ryder, man, you know what I mean, just dropped this album. So we're gonna be promoting that thing. Y'all stay tuned in for that. I got plenty of big collabs coming, man, from unexpected people, because the Lord made that possible. Shout out to that. I just want to thank everybody that's been tuned in. Don't mind me for this video. I just kind of got in my feelings, almost emotions. May have not dropped no tears, but you know, I'm very happy. I'm very thankful. You know what I'm saying? I just want to thank everybody that's been tuned in. That's helped me become monetized, man. You know, by the end of this week, next week I'll be monetized. I just want to thank y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I did, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't make my channel ain't called Grand Buff for nothing, man. Grand Buff, buffet life, you did. You did. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, buff up through rough times, you did. Don't let nobody, no weapon form against you shall prosper. Buff up through rough times, you did what I'm talking about. Baby, I'm a stepper, all that. I am a stepper, you feel me? People scared to come outside. When I say scared to come outside, it's hard outside right now, you feel me? They got viruses, they got all type of stuff going on in the world. So my brother made a good song at a perfect time, because scared to come outside ain't just stepping and doing your thing. It's also stepping, living the everyday life, putting a step forward, 10 steps forward, instead of taking 10 steps backwards. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, that song meant a lot more than what some people just perceive to see. You know what I'm saying? It's just being a soldier out here in this world, pushing forward, keep them pushing forward. When times is rough, when things is on your shoulder, dusting it up, get off, try again, keep it lit, you feel me? So I want to thank everybody that's tuned in, watch my videos, subscribe, don't forget to turn on that bell, you feel me? I'm going to stay giving y'all bangers. Don't mind me today. Sort of was a little, you know what I'm saying, lit, a little litty. I want to thank everybody that's tuned in. In Jesus' name. Amen. Make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell. Eat good, me peoples. And for the ladies, baby, beautify your life. Yes, indeed. You did.
I was rich then, but you ain't even know it like Rocco. We don't keep score, we just keep on scoring.